Hello, welcome to part 8 of Singers Back from the Dead. This was a 99 that I was currently doing up at the moment, and I had to steam clean it the other day, but underneath there was an absolute nightmare. Somebody had packed it up full of grease, so what I'll show you I'm going to do is put it all back together again. First of all, this area here, that was totally cleaned with wire wool. Put that in there. The riser bar's been removed because they did that in the past to put the grease in. Quickly flick it over, where you'll find this piece, which is actually detachable, and you swing that round and locate it to go into there. I mentioned earlier how these were precision instruments, and if I put my finger over there, it creates a vacuum and also pressure, just like a piston, so it's a very, very good fit. Put that on there, flick it over, and then when that's gone in, there is a timing mark, one on the spindle and one on the outer casing. Get those located, spin that round, making sure that that timing mark is just right. Then tighten up the bolt there. Nice and tight. Check timing mark, that's correct. One point to mention, there's an oiling tunnel there which has to be cleaned out when you remove the spindle. That was full of grease. Important to keep that clean, and then that should oil correctly. Then you come to the bobbin release mechanism. You just drop that in there. There's a locating hole for it. Push it down, put it in the neutral position, and thought I had to flick it over then, but I don't. Screwdrivers I bought from Maplin today, which are an absolutely perfect set to use. They've got 10 hollow ground flat edge ones, and the number you need for that is 28419. Totally recommend it. It's only £5, which is very reasonable. You then need to start the dogs. Make sure that you haven't cleaned that off, so you've got the line of where it was before, which will save you a lot of time and trouble. And you want to align them and quickly putting this screw in, which is always a pig. It's gone in fairly easily. Flick that way up, spinning nicely. Drop this in, which is usually a pig to do as well, but no. There you go. That's gone in nicely. Then moving to the top part of the machine here, zoom in slightly, is you put this piece in. This actually holds the pressure plate bar. Drop that in from the top. Bit of a fiddle. This has all been done dry. Nothing's oiled as yet properly. Alright, that's gone in. You then put your bar across, 2 screws, you have a short one and a large one. Large one actually holds the bar and the other one's just a supporting one. I had to file these down because they were so badly chewed up by the previous owner. It's going to take it. So I'll just screw that one in there. The left hand side is just for holding the bar to that part, but this one is actually the locking part, and I think that's the locking. This I'll most likely have to adjust to get it absolutely perfect. I think we'll just take a little bit of setting. Drop the spring in all the way down. Now, one point to mention, there's a harp shape piece of metal in there. Make sure that's free and it can rock from side to side because that affects your tension device. Screw that in at the top. Going quite quickly because I've only got 8 minutes on film, but you can redo that. Now putting your stitch cutter on, make sure that the ground side is up, so cut your stitch, be careful because they are very sharp. Rotate round, put the plate on. I'll just pop in 1 screw just to hold the plate. Right, there you go. Then top plate go in like so. That's in. Then go to that. At this point it will most likely need lining up with your hole for where the needle goes in. Slight release on there, line it up for the hole, tighten up, and then your needle can go in. And in that goes. Just gently try it, yep, that's fine. Press a foot off, and something not quite right, which is that, and that's moving very freely now. Putting in the tension device, the rod was missing out of this one, so I've had to make another one, and it is approximately 1 inch. I cut the rod of 1 inch, and as you can see, that then presses onto there. Then tighten that off at the back, like so. And that's releasing, I can see that. I think that spring actually needs to come around a bit more. Not quite there yet. But that's basically how it looks. And just gently swing it. I know the presser puts down, I'm taking it very, very slowly. Thank you. Bye now.